Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have an interesting piece of news. Nintendo has filed trademarks for some older games, one of which being The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Another, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This wouldn't be too unusual, but as it turns out, they also filed these trademarks for use on smartphones. This goes along with a report from the Wall Street Journal that after Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, Nintendo would be bringing The Legend of Zelda and Mario Kart franchises to mobile games, though they had no details of its release timing, gameplay structure, or revenue model. Shortly after, Nintendo officially announced Mario Kart World Tour, a Mario Kart game made specifically for smartphones, expected to release before March of 2019, so within the next 4 months or so. So it seems a new Zelda game for smartphones is going to be coming sooner than later. Whether it's an entirely new game, like the rest of Nintendo's mobile games that are made for smartphones, or a customized version of Spirit Tracks, as Nintendo's patent suggests. We're not entirely sure. Keep in mind, Spirit Tracks is already primarily a touch-based game and would be a lot easier to bring to smartphones than games like Mario Kart, which makes use of several buttons that would need to be changed to make use of a touchscreen. This specific news comes from Go Nintendo, where they say Nintendo grabs Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Spirit Tracks trademarks for use with gaming platforms and smartphones. It's not unusual to see Nintendo grab trademarks these days. They've been securing and re-upping trademarks for a bunch of their franchises, but today's pair of filings is a bit more interesting than that. Nintendo has filed for trademarks on both Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Spirit Tracks. Applications for both include Program for Home Video Game Machine, Downloadable Video Game Program, and Program for Smartphone. Makes you wonder if perhaps both games could be receiving some sort of phone versions. The interesting part here is that a few years ago, Nintendo said that they wouldn't be just porting classic games to smartphones. They would be creating entirely new games from the ground up for the best possible experiences on smartphones. However, keep in mind that Nintendo goes back on their word a lot, or to put it nicer, they'd change their minds. How so? Well, just a few years before Nintendo announced they would begin releasing mobile games, they very publicly stated that they had absolutely no interest to begin working on smartphone games. A few years pass and they announced the Nintendo NX, the codename for the Switch, and that they are going to be putting a strong focus on mobile games. They traded shares with, and now partially own, the mobile phone gaming company DeNA, who would be creating new games specifically for smartphones. So it's very likely DeNA would have something to do with this port or remake of Spirit Tracks. So far, DeNA has helped Nintendo's development team, known as Nintendo EPD, on Super Mario Run, Miitomo, Fire Emblem Heroes, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and the upcoming Mario Kart. So it's likely they will also be involved with the Zelda series, since they have already worked on almost all of Nintendo's other major franchises. However, Nintendo's newest mobile game, Dragalia Lost, was developed in a partnership with Nintendo EPD and Cygames, so the development could fall on them, depending on how well Dragalia does. Are you excited to play Zelda on smartphones? Are you wanting something entirely new, or ports of older games? Lots of people have been emulating 3D and 2D Zelda games on their phones for years now, so while it's not necessarily new for smartphone users, it would be great to have an official way to play Zelda on smartphones. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Then come join our Discord or follow us on Twitter to keep the conversation going. Links are in the comments below, as well as links for very important videos we made talking about the top 5 cancelled Nintendo games, and another on the top 5 rarest Nintendo 64 games.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like, and comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.